Hello everyone. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but my room has been teetotal tornado alley, crap everywhere. So today I cleaned a little bit. You can walk and you can do stuff on my table now. I can do some projects I want to do, but I just got back from the Scrapbook Expo. Was this past weekend, and it was in Duluth, Georgia. And it's maybe about a 2-hour ride for me over that way. So usually me and a few family members, like my sister-in-law and my niece and my kid's grandmother, and we go over there on like Thursday and we stay until Sunday. So but the expo itself it's actually Friday and Saturday. So, but we go over and we do a little shopping around, you know, Duluth area and all that. So that's why we always like to go over early. But I'm going to show you guys the stuff I bought. I think I got the most stuff from Queen & Company. Queen & Company. I love their booth. I think this is the first year they've ever been at the Duluth Scrapbook Expo. But if you spent $15 in their booth, you got a little trunk, a little purse trunk thing. It's cute. You can open it up and put your goodies inside. But I got 2 of these, so because I spent like $30 one time and then $20 the next time. But the first day they were sold. They had already given all these away, but they had plenty of them for the second day. So, but yeah, the first day I spent like $60 in their booth, and then the second day I spent like $60 more in their booth. So so they got a lot of money for me. But yeah, if you spent $15, you got this little trunk, which I have 2. And then if you bought 12 packs of their little bling stuff, you got this little wallet, and it'll hold your little packs of bling. The small ones anyway. So I got that. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the bling I got. This one's called Rock Candy. It's glittered. So they have different names for their bling. And this, it just has the color at the top. Right there. Orchid. It's just like regular bling, you know, rhinestone. Got it in blue. And then these are their sunflower bling. So I got a couple of packs of them. But I bought all this because they had some layouts hanging in their booth, and I want to recreate them, and they were so pretty, bright colors, you know, rainbow, super cute. So that's why I got all this stuff, so I can recreate. And then these are called bubbles. They're just bubble, you know, you don't look really rhinestoney. They're like bubbles. And then now these littler packs, and these ones are called Deco Dots. They have like a line, a grooved line in them. Well, quite a few grooved lines in them. Got that in blue and green and purple. Then these are called Frosties. They have that little frosted look to them. And these are their Goosebumps. You know, they look textured. And then also have these ones they're jellies. They're just like, you know, the enamel dots. Like purple, yellow, teal green, and then the blues. And then I have these that are called Jawbreakers. They're super cool. It's a green ombre effect, a pink ombre, and just blue and white stripes, red and white stripes, purple and white, yellow and white, And then the orange ombre. Love them. And then got some twine from there. Dark blue, yellow, purple, and red twine. And then their buttons. Green, yellow, pink, blue, purple, red, and orange. The little buttons. All these, most of their items were $1, but some were $1.99. Like the Jawbreaker ones were $1.99. These larger ones were actually $1. So, you know, just different prices. And then they have these little other buttons with the chevrons on them. And one of the layouts that they had hanging in their booth, I wanted to recreate, but they didn't have. They had sold out of the button I needed, and it is the turquoise aqua colored chevron stripe. But I went online yesterday and I ordered a pack. These, and then their little brads that were also featured on one of the layouts. You know, it wasn't all of it. It was just like a heart on one, a star. So I had to get them to do the layout. And then they have these little felt flowers. I think there's a piece of a brown or black one in here. In this package. Red, turquoise, green, fuchsia, yellow, and purple. And I also got their washi tape. So pretty. But this washi tape was also featured on one of the layouts that I want to do. I think there's like 3 or 4 that I wanted to do that was hanging in there. But you can go and check out their Pinterest page and you'll see the layouts that I'm talking about. They're really bright colored, using like rainbow colors. You'll see them. They're really pretty. But the only thing they had on the layout, it was using this pattern, but it was a dark blue, in which they didn't have any in their booth, and they also didn't have it online. So when I stopped by Michael's, I just got this row, and I'm gonna use this one right here because it's a dark blue. It's not the same pattern. I couldn't find the same pattern, so. And I could not find the button either. Nobody has any turquoise chevron buttons, so I'm gonna use that one. And then they have these straws, and these straws were featured on one of the layouts that were hanging in their booth. So got the yellow. Not, you know, they didn't have all of the types of straws that was on the layout. Like, there were some that were like purple and they had little flowers on them. And I think the red one, well, the orange ones had the little flower. But if you look it up on Pinterest, you'll see the layout. So I just, you know, went with just the color. It didn't have to be the same pattern because I didn't want to wait to find the straws. But online, these straws are $3.99. And at the expo, they were like $2.30 something a pack. So I got the orange, yellow, blue, and pink. And then I had to get 3 other colors from another booth that was at the expo, and it was Tall Mouse Creative Arts. So I got red and white, purple and white, and green and white from them, so I could do the layout. And also with the twine, they didn't have the color the orange and white twine, so I also got this from Tall Mouse, so I could have the orange and white, because I may have had some here, but honestly, I don't feel like digging for it. So I just bought some more. And then I got these little Mickey Mouse goosebump type embellishments. These were also in their booth. I think these were theirs. Maybe. They may not have been. But yeah, got them. And then one of the Heartfelt Creations booth. Absolutely love their stamps and die sets. You know, they're kind of pricey, but you know, you always see so many that you want, and there's no way you're gonna be buying all of them. But this is the die that matches the stamp set, which they have like 3, 4, 5, I think like 5 different stamp sets that will match this die. So, you know, it's pretty cool that way. I just got this one. I like this one the best. And then this is the die. The die was 30. And then the stamp set was 16. But, yeah, that's what I got from them. But I love all their stuff. You can go online and, you know, find theirs also. And then on the way to the expo, we stopped at Hobby Lobby, of course, which, you know, I have one close to me, but we stopped over there anyway. And I just got a bunch of little stuff. Most of it was on the clearance rack. I got these little seahorses. Oh, cute. And some shells. I'm going to do like a mixed media project. If it comes out like I want it to in my head anyway. So, these little things. These were from Hobby Lobby. And then I got this from the expo also. I don't remember the booth, honestly. Because this is, you know, what I got from. But when we got there, they give you like a little card, and you go and put your information in the computer for the door prizes and stuff. And then they give you a little tote, and it had some coupons in it, and then it also had a glue stick. This is a photo glue stick, so you can glue stuff to your photos. And then a Spectrum Noir marker. And I got one for each day, so, but they're both the same color. And then I got some double-sided tape. And this is from, it was like, I don't even know what booth it was. But the guy had it out, and I, you know, because I'd asked him, I said, how does this compare to score tape? You know. And he had a piece, he had a roll of it, and he tore a piece off and handed it to me. And it feels just like score tape, honestly. It's probably made by the same company. They just, you know, market cheaper for some reason. But I got 4 different sizes, and it was only $1.50 a roll. So we'll see how it goes whenever when I actually, you know, use it on paper and stick something. And I also got these little scissors from them. Some little precision scissors, and then these ones. And these were like $2 a pair. You can never have enough scissors because people like to steal mine. I'm sure we all know how that goes. And then one of my other favorite booths was Mon Ami Gabi. Love them. So beautiful stuff. And the layouts that they had hanging on their walls are beautiful too. There's one I'm going to recreate. So, well, I'm going to try to recreate anyway. But I got these little, whatever you want to call them, flower, whatever they're called. I can't even think. But I got them in gold, and this is like an off-white, creamy colored gold. And I also got some in turquoise, but me and my sister-in-law, we traded, like, she had the turquoise, so I gave her 2 gold and 1 white or something like that, so we just traded. And then I got this little flower spray. Focus. It's not focusing. Some little rope stuff, but they have a website, and they also have a YouTube channel, so you can go check them out. It's gold chevron ribbon. I got these big mulberry roses, little lace applique. There's 2 in this pack. So I got some rosette trim and this netting type stuff. I'm going to use it in my mixed media project, hopefully. And then crepe paper to make flowers. That's what I got from them. We also did a make and take in their booth, and it's hanging on the wall though. No, it isn't. I'll get it. This was the make and take in their booth. You paid $5 to, you know, do the make and take. But them, they're so wonderful. The lady, she is so awesome. This was the second day's make and take. The first day's make and take, which I didn't do, but my sister-in-law and them did. It was a burlap bag. And it was bigger than this. And this is so cute. But we got to make the flower with the crepe paper. It's made with crepe paper, just in blue. And they sold like the little, they did glue squares. And they're kind of like the gloobers, you know, the round ones. But theirs are square. So they used them. But we got to make the flower. And this little spray you could buy it in their booth. And of course some bling mesh. They had it in their booth and burlap ribbon. But yeah. It looks kind of black on camera, but it's a navy blue. Gingham. So cute. I didn't really get too much stuff. You know, I didn't go overboard because I got enough, you know, crap in my room as it is. But I got some bling mesh, of course. And at one of the booths, I forget what booth it is, but they were like 10. 10 for, you know, $1 a piece, but if you bought 10, you got 3 free. But this one come from the Mon Ami Gabi. It's longer than this one. So then it's like a brown color. So I got pink, orange, the rainbow one. I got 2 of the rainbow one. This red and silver. Black. Blue and silver. Then they have this knitting type stuff. I got some of it because it was there with the bling mesh, you know, $1 a sheet, $1 a piece. If you buy 10, you get 3 free. So of course, who's not gonna buy 10? And then what else did I get? These from a booth, just some Project Life cards. It has the anchors and stuff on it, so that's why I got it. And then we also stopped by Joann's, and I just picked up this little vellum foil vellum pack from Die Cuts with a View. And this is a sheet of paper that's from the Mon Ami Gabi booth, and this is, I'm gonna recreate, this is the layout I want to do. Then my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator was at the expo. She always is. She comes down from Tennessee, and I just bought this pack of paper that was in her booth. And I got this little chipboard clock. I need it for one of them layouts. And then, you know, they play the numbers game at our Scrapbook Expo. I'm sure they do it at all of them. But they have the little numbers on the floor. And then, you know, they call out numbers. Well, I just happened to be standing on one of the numbers that they called out, so I won this. I don't really like it, though. You know, it's not my style. It's like coordinations. But when you sand over it, yes, an image. I only like 2 or 3 pages in here. The rest of it, I don't really care for. I got some Simple Stories paper, and I got this from the Nicole Peterson's booth. Just, you know, everybody's seen it, I'm sure. The Simple Stories. Good Day Sunshine Collection. But I just got a few pieces so I can. Oh, and this one. This is the fish. They just got that one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And this is Adrian Lumen. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Webster's Pages though. Look at it. So pretty. I'm just obsessed a little much with nautical stuff right now, so this is so cute. I'm sure everybody's seen this though. I'm sure they have. But it's so pretty. I need to show it to you guys. Some flip-flops. There we have the. So cute. Then I got this Ahoy there from Cartabella pack collection. So pretty nautical. I know. I'm so obsessed nowadays. This is some Thing 1 paper. I got it to match the ribbon. Thing 1 and 2. And then this Legos, because my kids are obsessed with Legos. And that's why I have that Lego ribbon. Wherever it went to match this. Of course, I got 3 stacks of Recollections cardstock from Michael's. They're having if you bought 3 or more, they're 14 something a piece. So, yeah, I bought 3. I also got some stuff out of the $1.50 bin at Michael's. Some more. This big flower. Also got some stickers. Little whales are so cute. I also got a punch. Yeah, I have a 1 inch punch, I think. It may be like 3/4, but I need it to use on one of the layouts from the Queen & Company booth. Yeah, so I didn't feel like finding it, so I just bought one. And then at Michael's, they had some of their 4th of July stuff at 80% off, so I got these little pinwheels and Deco Mesh tubing. This was like 99¢, and then these were like 30-something cents. So. And then this roll of burlap. Look at this roll of burlap. It is 15 foot. Don't tell me how wide it is. 4.5 millimeter. I don't know how wide this is. But, yeah. It has some gold specks running through it, as you can see. But this was 80% off at Michael's also. And I think original price was $14.99. I paid $2.99 for it. Yeah. Awesome. What else? Let's see. Then at the expo, I got some embossing enamel. Yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. The lady, when she was doing like a showing you how this works kind of thing. Well, she was sitting there holding that heat gun over this for quite a period of time and just holding it there, you know, because she was like re-dipping it, making it thicker. And she was like, yeah, it's not like most embossing powders where if you hold your heat gun over it for a long period of time, it starts to look, bubbly and gross. This is not supposed to do that. So we are going to see. I'm going to do a test on this and see if that actually is true. But yeah, I got sea glass and Canadian blue. So pretty. nautical colors. Love them. And then also when I was at Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby, wherever it was, I got some sprays. I know that I make my own, but this was just easier. I got navy, got seafoam, nautical colors, and then mint. So pretty. At the bottom of this bad boy. And then I got some from Sparkle and Sprinkle booth at the Scrapbook Expo. I got this surf glitter. Excuse me. I was burping. And then at Michael's, I got these two. I've never used this stuff, so I don't know. It's a shimmer semi-gloss acrylic glaze. But this, look how bright that color is. It's not as bright as it is in person. I'm gonna open it. Hopefully it doesn't spill. Please come open. Look at the color. It's awesome. So we'll see how that goes. I also got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And then I got this also from the rubber. Can I say people I got this embossing powder from? I got some of their glue. I'm gonna try it out. I've never used it, so we are gonna see how this works. And their little, like their spout, it's super thin, but you can buy these little pieces that you put on, and you can use these. They said you can use these on any bottle because they thread on. They don't just, you know, sit on top of it. So you're supposed to be able to use these with any of your glues. But yeah, that little bitty fine tip looks like a lead pencil tip, and my thing's not focusing. Focus. There we go. See that little tip? Yeah, buddy. Detail gluing. Yeah, I think that's all I got. See? I did not get a lot of crap that I did not need. But also, I was at the Scrapbook Expo. They were doing this, you get these buttons, like pins. I feel like I'm in the 80s. These little button pins that we all used to collect. Well, here are these pins. And for each thing you did, like if you spent $150 or more, you got this pin. If you returned, you got this pin. And if you created, you got this pin, in which the create thing is like, they have this big, huge in the middle of like all the vendors, all the booths. It's actually by the Scrapbook Expo. They do free make and takes like all day long. And they switch it up. So for like, they'll do 3 rounds of, you know, a certain thing, and then 3 rounds of another thing. So I did a round and I got this button. But my sister-in-law, they all took classes. They took a couple of classes that they wanted to take, which, you know, I kind of know. I know a lot of stuff in the scrapbooking world, and I know how to do a lot of things. Not saying I know a lot of stuff, but you know, I've already done a lot of things like mixed media and playing with alcohol inks, and they haven't really got into that stuff yet. So they were taking classes, and if you took a class, you got one that said I learned, and then if you volunteered, you got one that said I think I volunteered or something like that. But there were quite a few that you could get. And then if you got 4 of them, you got a lanyard that has this pretty medal on it, like I'm in the Olympics, Scrapbook Olympics. And yeah, it's super cute, and it's really heavy, and it says I conquered. It has the date on it, so I really think that's cool. But you got the lanyard, and which I didn't complete 4 things, but with my sister-in-law and them taking the class that says I learned, I got one of their pens, And then he let me do it because I got one of their pens and used it. So I got a lanyard. Yippee! But next time I'm probably gonna take a class because I was gonna take a class, but I was gonna take one. It was like latest and greatest from CHA, and it just showed you types of products from CHA. I was gonna do it, but I just decided not to. And then they had another one. It was Cool Tools, and it's not really a class. You don't do anything. It's more like a lecture. And people walked out of that class, I heard, with $80 worth of tools. Scrapbooking tools. So if that's there next year, I will be taking it.